Whew, it is getting warm in here. Open or turn my fan on here in a second. Commended in House D. I don't remember if that one's hit points or not. I don't remember. Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to tonight's DDO stream. Welcome. You guys are having a wonderful Monday. You know, there's like not a 0% chance that I'd actually like shackles at some point. I might be able to craft some cool shackles. I'm not sure. Didn't really think about it. Did everything start? Yeah, everything started. Nice. Alright, let me go turn this fan on. Alright, fan is on. D-bag my tea. Wait, that didn't sound right. Get the tea bags out of my tea here. So we have a fresh tea. We have some experience to get. We don't have any like real heavy duty worries at the moment. XP wise or anything. We do have a couple of friends. In fact, we might even send a shout out to Nathan. Today was his first day back to work since the quarantine, so I imagine he's going to be pretty beat, but we'll see. Put it out there on Front Street for him. Oh, that parrot. Getting me every time. Alright. So Distributed says that the Scourge armor is the best cosmetic. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look-see. DDO Wiki. Let's pull the page up. And then Scourge armor. I imagine that's probably from the new things here. Alright, maybe just pull that back up. Maybe Scourge armor here is not one of the new one. Oh, it's on the wiki, I guess, or it's not spelled that way. Well, never mind. Oh wait, is that the one where there's no chest piece or whatever? That might be correct. That might be the right armor. Oh, stretching my neck out. I just got up from laying down, letting my neck kind of rest a little bit. I've been babying it hard this last 3 or 4 days. So it's connected to the skull bone. The skull bone's connected to the pain bone. The pain bone's what makes me cry all night. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works in my world. Decided to punish that can right there. Alright, so a little bit of experience points. Then like I said, at some point here, depending on if Vlove gets on or if Nathan decides to join us, we'll switch to our to JavaBot at 17 or 18 or wherever he is and get some higher level experience. I'd like to get Java into the post level 20 world. And I know he's got 18 banked, which means he's probably semi-close at least to 19. We'll see. We'll see. What? Dungeon alert. No way. That sounds like nonsense.
To the northwest is a tunnel leading to the top of the hill.
Dungeon alerts.
The stench of troll wax from within.
Keep an eye on the encoder here. It's been acting squirrely last couple of days. I may actually need to consider a CPU upgrade here in the near future.
The tunnel to the north leads back down to the bottom of the hill.
Alright. Letting Nathan know that if he would like to come get some experience points, I'd be happy to help him do that tonight. And we could catch up on various things. But if he doesn't feel like it, then that's also fine.
This mausoleum was recently excavated and converted into an outpost.
Not that worried about it.
6.
Whatever he wants to do. Floating around. Floating around. One way or another, I'll be getting some experience points and hopefully playing Dungeons & Dragons for you guys. Either way. Alright. Let's check on our bolt count. 3,000, but none are equipped, so let's equip one more. And then... don't know if I have to worry about True Seeing. Guess we will. Never know.
The rough cavern walls give way to pitted stone. Cries of pain and grave chanting voices.
Never know. Alright. While we're at it, I'm going to turn the game sounds, or the speakers up slightly here. Is that the rune arm I want to equip here? No, I want the cold rune arm. I also want to make sure that my cold is turned on. There we go, that's better. Turn my rune arm on. I actually like the rune arm noises. I know some people don't, but I do. I generally like them. I'm one of those weird people who like it. One of those. Alright. So for those of you who haven't watched the video, I try to always start by going this direction, seeing if the jailer's in this room.
Pain yelps disturb the gloom, followed by
If he is, that makes life a lot easier. Oh, nice. He was. So that makes life very easy for us here.
jailer drops a key and slumps to the floor. You now have the key.
Get him
to
got.
open the cells.
Then we can just basically run around and unlock a handful of rooms here, and we're good to go. Easy peasy beautiful. Yeah, we may not even get through our temporary hit. We probably will get through our temporary hit points. Let's not get too coggy. we're gonna get hit by a scorching ray here for a zillion in a second, probably. Alright, let's see. Nathan messaged back, so let's see what he says. He says... Nah, sorry, okay. Alright, everything else is just shenanigans. Yeah, everything else is just shenanigans. So I don't know if there's a way to capture a Game Boy device, or if you have to emulate everything. But I'm a little bit tempted, actually, to...
It's a very intense moment. The chance to try something nobody's ever tried before.
Hey, Talab, thanks for the Tier 3 resub for 15 months in a row. There's no way it's been 15 months in a row. Man, that's... At this point, we're basically married. Might as well just be California married, I guess. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it greatly. So unless... Go making a sandwich? I make great sandwiches. Are you kidding me? The best. Like, I don't say that about my sandwiches. People say that about my sandwiches. They're so good. My sandwiches are kind of weird, though, now. They're 2 slices of cheese with a piece of meat in the middle. Well, that's the best sandwich. Alright, clearly we took a little bit of damage, but not too much. Not too many damages here. So when do you start at the Amazon? Because if you could, like, speed up my shipment a week, that'd be great. That'd be real nice. Them not shipping anything until the 4th is real old. Oh my gosh, I just realized I ran right past the first troll. Is it faster to run all the way around or just recall? Probably faster, not recall, but D-door. Faster just the D-door. May 5th, but you still not heard back from your test. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, they supposedly will start shipping our stuff on the 4th. But we'll see. We'll see. You're free to go.
The ogre slaves have all been freed.
Alright. Let's see. So that was 5,000 Reaper experience points in 6 minutes. But, not too bad.
This mausoleum was recently excavated and converted into an outpost of the Temple of the Six.
Alright. So for those of you who missed the announcement earlier, I just want to go ahead and tell you what the announcement said, basically. But SSG has decided to go ahead and extend the quarantine bonus to everyone for another month. So everyone, if you're currently a free-to-play player or a premium player and there's content that you don't have access to, now's a really great time to keep playing, get into that content that you've never played or never tried before, whatever, and experience the game, get that favor, etc., etc. And then as a special reward for VIPs, they're giving all VIPs an additional 10 storage slots, shared bank storage, which I think is pretty cool. And then every character that a VIP player logs into for the month will receive a bound to character res cake, which is also pretty cool. I don't remember if it's a greater cake or a regular cake, but it doesn't really matter. Free cake, bound to the character, which makes me wonder how TRing will work. Well, TRing, that used to count, right, as like a new character thing, but it doesn't so much count anymore. I wonder if you TR like 7 times, if you can save up 7 cakes. I'm right now making like a ooh face. Ooh face. Alright. Normally I'd go the other way because I think trolls are easier to kill than humans, but I wasn't thinking. I was paying more attention to checking Nathan's message than anything else. So I may have added a little bit extra difficulty to this for no good reason, but that's okay. Ooh. Delicious. Something about a lost soul in the morning that's just good. Excuse me. I feel like meant to being a little bit sleepy. Hopefully we'll have our usual stream evening in tonight. So this whole weekend I had a really nasty couple of migraine. Well, I guess it was one nasty migraine, but several hours of nasty migraine. Nissy, and I ended up basically in a sleep daze most of the weekend. So I was hard pressed to get to sleep as much as humanly possible during this weekend here. So I've spent the last handful of days going to bed well before midnight, and maybe even actually sleeping. So see if we can make it all the way to our usual stream time tonight. Don't want to make any promises one way or the other, actually. I really thought these guys would stuff, but no. Nobody wants to get. Oh, did we actually get... Oh, we must have disrupted one guy back here. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, let's pick up the special book. We got the thing. 9,000 experience and 500 Reaper experience in 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll take it. Take that all day.
This mausoleum was recently excavated and converted into an outpost of the Temple of the Six.
Alright. Get out here, get our horsey. Wah! At level 10 we are still a little bit over our experience point total here, but not too bad.
Battered and scarred ogre chieftains.
I think a lot of these are like 11. So, or 9, something like that. But we should be switching into the area where we'll be getting full experience again here pretty quickly. We'll also go grab these explorer points. The one back here and then the other two. Wow, we're just not allowed to hit that explorer, huh? Let's try again, shall we? Nope. Still not allowed. Okay. Well, let's get rid of these guys and we'll take another crack at it. Well, the gate still hasn't zoned in, so... Oh, there it is. Oh, that was so weird. So weird. Alright, do we actually care about that optional? Not particularly. Yeah, nah. Let's just get into the quest. That's where the real XP is. Speaking of, that was, I guess, just another 5,000 experience points. Possibly wasn't worth the hassle, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, just take a peek. Still 3,000 crossbow bolts. We good, we good. Let's put our cold bolts back on. Oh, we didn't get a GH off, did we? There we go. A little bit of GH for the rest of us.
As if all you have found the main worship hall.
We'll blow this altar up in a little bit.
Destroy all the altars of the Dark Six.
We got lots of time. Oh, we took some damage there, and I don't like that. Right, so I like to go down there, blow that altar up, and then come down to the bridge, jump down. Basically, it eliminates, like, what, 2 fights maybe? And I feel like it shaves an awful lot of time. Awful lot of running. Kind of hoping that not gotta be real sweet to us, but it's all good.
As the last altar crumbles to dust, wave of rage buffets.
Just gonna go ahead and D-door here. I'm not gonna wait for that Reaper to become a problem.
Escape now.
Just gonna turn around and walk out the front door. Or recall out the front door again here. Actually, we can't walk out this door. So let's see. That was 3 minutes for 10,000 regular experience points and just over 500 Reaper experience. So if you could imagine what it would be like doing these quests like on R5 or R10 even, it would be not that hard if you had a full group of people. I don't think. I could be wrong. Maybe it would be real tough.
The jungle struggles to claim this spark that obscures the dark around.
There's no real reason to be banking experience points at this point. There's quests that I wanted to do, I guess, before I took level 11 and went back to recording videos and stuff.
Battered and scarred,
I really enjoy this chain.
from among the ruins.
Find it to be one of the more satisfying chains, and I think it's one of the better Reaper experience points for leveling up. If you're going to be doing heroics, they're very easy for the most part and very short. So doing them on a little bit higher Reaper is pretty good. In fact, we could probably even step this one up to Reaper 4. I don't want to go over 5. I don't want to have to deal with like Vengeance Reapers or whatever on my own. But
Turn threefold.
I could understand somebody. Again, if you had like 1 or 2 other people, I could understand people easily stepping these up. Speaking of stepping things up, I need to check. Wow, still lots of crossbow bolts. Got dispelled. What did we lose? We lost everything. Gross. Okay. Wow, we went from not even feeling any challenge at all to, oh wow, we might get murdered. That's pretty funny. Want to be sure to keep the famine or the Reaper on me. Dodge. There we go. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. Did not expect a 270 point Psychonic Blast. I guess we should though. Should be prepared for all the real damages, right? Everybody rolls a 1 sometimes. Every now and then you die to your deepest fear. Shouldn't gloat. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Blah, 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 blah. Do I want that soul? Of course I want that soul. Am I interested in running all the way back here to get it? Not really, but we're gonna anyway. Because I wants it. Wants it bad. Oh, glorious. I should get in the habit of saying wondrous, but man, that's such a hard word to work into your vocabulary. Wondrous. That's the line Stuart from Letterkenny always says. I don't know if they feel like they have signature lines or not, but that's certainly his. We should have a Letterkenny watch party. Oh, that'd be great. Fortunately, I don't think I have a good way to do that for you guys. Letterkenny has really become like one of my semi-guilty pleasures. It's one of those shows that you can just turn on certain episodes, not any episode, regardless of what some people might say. But there's about, I don't know, 20 or so episodes that I could turn on pretty much at a drop of a hat and be pretty content to watch. Alright. while we're doing things, let's redo all of our buffs here. Oh. I had the fireball equipped. And the Reapers definitely have kicked up a notch from 3 to 4, didn't they? Jumped up to level 14 on us. Seem to have many piles of hit points. Woohoo! Fragrant Drow Shoot. Never have enough Fragrant Drow Shoots, in my opinion. Of all the flowers in the multiverse, that one seems to be one of the most popular ones. Multiple villains here. Let's get a web down. Not that we'll necessarily catch them, but apparently also got some Death Ward action going. Even the not very special one did. I saw him Death Ward against our disruption elements.
The sarcophagus in the middle of the dam seems to stand out from the wall. Perhaps something is behind it.
Woo! You want to be careful not to overpull this room. It can be a serious room, especially on a higher difficulty setting like this. 3, I wouldn't have worried about it nearly as much, but 4, I'll still worry about the bad champs and the caster, like being a champ, for example, up here. He's not in this case, so we didn't have to worry too much. But still got to deal with 1,000 hit points. In our reduced damage state, but it's still quite a few. Ooh, a medium Fraggin Shard. 1 medium Fraggin Shard, please. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a invisibility potion and try to run the middle gauntlet here. I feel like if you run this just right, you can actually get through this without getting those mephits on you too harshly.
You have found the way to the inner temple. The way is shut.
I don't see him coming at us. So that was 8 minutes for almost 11,000 experience and 651 Reaper experience. Again, pretty good. I keep forgetting that. Ever a day where your balls just can't quite get comfortable? That's where I'm at today. Just can't quite get comfortable.
6 lies dormant for war. The jungle struggles to claim this corridor that obscures the gargoyle.
Hey, Leprechaun, what's up, buddy?
Battered and scarred.
Not bad. Little bit of a head pain, but that's not to go unexpected. How goes the shutdown with all the shenanigans at the local LGSs, man? My store is so bad right now that they're in the process of re-cleaning everything. You're doing okay? That's good. Said we've been switching to curbside, and man, if it was not for eBay, I don't think that we would be keeping our head afloat. Ton of online sales, that's good. Yeah, I've been trying to, again, our shop mostly does a lot of, I don't want to do this one for, does a lot of, like, eBay is their primary online shop. I've been trying to talk them into expanding into our own website, but they'd rather just go through eBay, and I'm fine with that, I suppose. I mean, it's their store, so not like I can make them do anything they don't want to, you know? But they have such a mix of things, it's hard for them, such a small shop, to list things online and be consistent. They didn't want to have a online inventory only. Let's see. You also do a lot of eBay close to... Oh, TCG Player. Yeah, we don't do any TCG Player. I'm not sure what it is that Todd in particular dislikes about ETC Player. You get a settlement on your new building. What does that mean? I guess I don't understand what a settlement on a new building means. Oh, I think we're dead. Yeah, we died. You're buying a building. Oh, so an offer has been accepted. Is that what you mean? It's pretty sweet, actually. That's a big jump too. That's an awful lot of inventory upgrade. I don't know, just listen to a person that's trying to... Oh my god, I can't believe it. We got zapped in the back. Oh, and in the pub? That's cool. Yeah, the fastest growing shops in Canada have been card shops that are eateries. That is good. Wow. That method just like came in, hit us, and left. He's not even gonna stick around for hitting us a second time, huh? He's just once and done. That's crazy. I blame this Plague Reaper. That Plague Reaper hitting us for big old chunks of damage there. I forget what... Not looking forward to spending 12K on a core in 2 weeks. Man, I just hope that they tell us what we're actually going to get. Like... Are they still just going to send us pre-release kits? Are they going to give us... Like, are they going to say, no, 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 we're going to do something else? I imagine they're going to send pre-release kits, right? They have to. Oh no, right now I'm planning on having a, if the governor doesn't cancel my event release, basically how I'm gonna market it. She has been going a little cray-cray in my opinion. That's pretty good. Oh no, we don't always fill our pre-release, and I suspect this pre-release is going to be the worst one in a long time. But we always sell the kits. Like, the kits sell out super fast. But then people like me, like employees, for example, like myself, I'll buy like 5 kits or whatever. Like, I do all the pre-releases. Oh, we're going to need to hammer it again. God, I really hate Plague Reapers. Wow, and then this Famine Reaper summoned on top of us. Ouch. Ouch. Don't you go running in there. Back to our stones so we don't reset our timer. I cannot tell you the last time I had so much problems in this quest. Yeah, I think they said something like we're gonna get 120 or something. And again, we'll end up having like, oh no, I gotta figure out what we want to do. I don't think we're gonna do our usual pre-release 4 events event, but until Reporter decides to let us schedule events, I'm not planning anything too hard. You're doing 7 events. I would do more if people wanted it, but right now we just do a Friday Night Magic, 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday, and then usually the following weekend we do a sealed box tournament, and that actually does okay for us. Oh, this Famine Reaper. Alright, now's the time for those heals that you never gave. Okay, doesn't... Oh, try to give us a heal there. You're doing the take-home pre-release? See, I don't... Personally, I just don't understand the point of that at all. Well, I'm glad that my healer never did anything. You're doing 3 Friday? Wow, nice. Yeah, a lot of our community works Fridays. Of course, a lot of our community also can't afford to do more than 1 pre-release, so what do I know? Our community has been real bad on their spending habits lately. I imagine them not being, or being off of work for so long too, is probably really going to put a damper on the pre-release. But what is your normal price for a pre-release, I guess, is my question. $25 for the first? Wow. Yeah, we just always do 25. 20 every after. Another Famine Reaper. Wow, what is this? Is this like our 7th Reaper so far this quest? Just this one? Did I not change the setting? I feel like I did. They buy the bundles, it goes down. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad. How do you guys do your payout? Wow. I'm gonna have to shrine just to get rid of these death penalties. Man, these Famine Reapers are killing us today. Just a reckoning. Yeah, and I went down to 3 skulls too. Wow, that first one, man. Set a Cascade off, just crushing us. 2 packs per pre-release kit. Okay. See, so we started doing a when you're around, get a pack. With the special packs, the new packs, and then we started also doing a point system where we give away additional packs based off of your record, either like 4-0, 3-1, or 3-0-1. But we used to just do 2 packs a person, and we had one particular troublemaker throw a big fit, and so we changed the pack payout.
One of the summoning braziers lies ahead, a blade.
I swear I saw another Reaper, and I was gonna like scream. So yeah, we pay out roughly 4 packs a person now. So we at $25. We do, like I said, 4 packs. We don't do any cash payouts anymore, although might start going back to it actually. People did really like the cash payouts. The problem is it's so hard to guarantee the returns. It's so much easier to take a loss on packs than it is to take a loss on like a cash payout. Hey, Wood. You coming to join the pain train today, huh? This quest suddenly got hard, like it thinks it's allowed to be difficult or something out of nowhere. Well, that's cool, man. I hope you guys tear through those packs. Where did you say you're at again? Definitely in a larger city. Nope, you're not in a larger city. You're in Tennessee. Tri-Cities. Yeah, that's pretty big, right? Oh, hey, I guess I should probably cast some resistances, huh? Johnson City. Like, oh, then we're pretty comparable. I don't know what's going on then. We just, our Magic community is just taking it in the shorts. Need to put some more effort into things. Like I said, we do like probably 75 to 80 kits in our city of 50,000. People actually playing in the tournament, but we'll sell out all those. Like we'll again, there's people like myself who will do it. And then there's several people who will sign up for like 3 and then drop or whatever. But I would really like to get our general community running again. So we had a pretty good group, but then a bunch of them decided they'd rather play online at home, and then a lot of them decided that they were better players than paper Magic, or better than playing at small tournaments. So they stopped coming to Friday Night Magics, and now they just don't play at all anymore because they don't play. Am I open now? So the shop is open. Well, we are currently open through the Corona, if that's what you mean. But we're only doing curbside. I really don't feel like the virus is a big deal here in Kansas, but the governor had other thoughts, so. You've been doing the Friday Night Magic on Arena. Last Friday there was 55 people in your Discord. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've got to figure out how to get our community going again. They just kind of, I don't know. They treated some people so poorly that other people didn't. They didn't keep coming around, and then there's a group of them that are so competitive it pushes out the casuals, and then the competitives leave because there's not enough competition for the competitives. I'm trying to regrow the casual community or the semi-competitive community, but it's hard. It's slow growing. One of the high schools here has started a magic club. I've been trying to work with them to get them some free product and stuff and get them coming to tournaments, but again, it's slow. It's pretty good. Like I said, we really have like 3 or 4 personalities that really drive our community, I think. And as much as I would like it to me to be one of those people, apparently I'm not. Apparently the people who do drive the others like that I communicate with them and I do stuff with them, but they moved out of town or whatever. That's the other problem, is like our town is like surrounded by college towns, so all these kids are, young people are off doing young people things.
The deep and sonorous thrumming sounds from the temple's deepest reaches. The bishop's ritual has begun.
I don't know. I also feel like our previous play area was not in the best condition, and it took me a long time to get the boss to kind of agree that we need to spend some money on it. I think that some of the guys have I don't know, gotten stupid or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get it to roar back. Like I said, we were doing pretty well. We'd fire multiple Friday Night Magic events. But, simultaneous Friday Night Magic events. But maybe we'll see what happens. Definitely feel like my employer pays me for the miscellaneous marketing stuff that I do and not the people that actually come to Magic. Alright, let me pull up Grimm's DDO puzzles here just to make sure that I have this correct. No, not Sorrow Dusk. Yeah, Sorrow Dusk, CO6. Yellow is Ghost. Red is I. No, I will also say that my employer, I went to talk to him today about the setting some tournaments up online, and he is pretty adamant that we not do that. He feels like I do, that you're just teaching your community to play Friday Night Magic at home and not come into the shop not to buy physical cards. I'm like, yeah, kinda. Because Watsy's getting there, dough.
Bishop Flasher off. Foul next. Foul and score. Flasher off. Completes his prayer.
They might be hurting some, but not like the local game stores for sure. Close that down. I do want to go back and get my other collectible here. I don't want to shortchange myself a sweet collectible. Just didn't come grab it before for, I don't know, reasons of some sort. I know when I thought about it, I had a reason, but now I don't know what that reason is. Probably doesn't matter. It's probably terrible. Oh, excuse me.
A foul miasma shrouds these ruins. 6 lies dormant no more. The jungle struggles to claim this corridor, obscures the dark royal ambush.
He's in here.
Battered and scarred ogre chieftain
Are you
one.
threatening to cut his nails or
No,
put his breath?
they were outside and I didn't see him come in. I saw her come in and then I went looking for him, couldn't find him. So I didn't know if he's down here or what.
He just loves his pop. What can I say? That's what we're using now, right? Yeah. Well, as much as I usually really like these end rewards, I don't think there's anything in here that I really care about. So what we should do is find something that doesn't have a slot currently used. And just eat it. Just eat it.
I wonder what you'll pick. So many choices.
Oh, so delicious. So tasty. So much tasty goodness, alright. Alright, if this does not give us the extra hit points, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh yeah, 5 more hit points, baby. I'm all in. What else do we want to do? Do we just want to take our level and record another video? Not really. and so much beating from that second to last quest there. It was rough. Alright. Like the horse working on the boat. I think everybody does. Feels good. Alright, let's take a look at our quest log here. Do we have anything else that we would really like to do before we take level 10 or 11 here? Like, do we feel like we need to go do Vaughn? What's like the odds that a Vaughn raid happens right at level? Probably not super high. Like, there's a pretty big jump between level 7 and level 13 even in the LFM panel. Surprised Dobrell's not in this group. He's pretty much always in with these easily distracted guys now. Alright. We probably should go do Vaughn 1 and 2, right? Again, I feel like we're going to have plenty of experience points once we turn the corner. Go ahead and I'll pull up the list here. Again, we've got Shadow Crypt, I can't think what that place is called right off the top of my head now. Red Fins? Keeper's Sanctuary is not Red Fins. I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head. Let's see. We did those. Reclamation, Sacros's Jewel, and the Dead Shall Rise, Dreams of Insanity. That one sucks. Made to Order. Like, the XP is going to be a little tight through here, which means we'll probably have to do some stuff. But, like, it's going to get real big sooner or later. Oh, it's his, like, little chest. I was like, where's that money going? Where's that money sound at? That's interesting. See, I think I'd rather err on the side of caution. We'll knock these two out, then we'll take level 11. This one and Vaughn 2. And
This looks like the underground highway to Karaska
go from there.
Search for Dirge's contact. Keep your guard up. I expect there's maybe
Beard's Reaper, oh my! Pick up, get in my bag. Got stuff to do. Pew 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 pew. No thanks. Do not want. Still got knocked down. What Minotaur was within knock me down range? Can anyone tell me? Anyone point to me on my body where the Minotaur made physical contact? I didn't think so. Stupid Minotaur. Alright. Always just buy this guy off now. I would give 1,000 or 100 plat, no problem to get 100 XP. Like, if I could buy that kind of XP normally, I would do it. Like, if there was a place that said turn gold or plat in for experience, I would take it. Hey, Thoughtguard, good morning. Just doing a little bit of Vaughn 1 and 2, and then we'll take level 11. We'll probably do the other 2 Vaughns, and then take a look at some other stuff. I don't really want to be recording tonight if I can help it. Tired, my head's starting to hurt, but streaming for shits and giggles is totally okay.
Monstrous spectators pack the stands, eager for the main event. A few growl and curse as they catch sight of you.
Oh, roasted halfling. That could have been a boat name too, actually. Besides just fat halfling, it could be roasted halfling. That could have been tasty. Oh, really? Really, little Plague Reaper? Why? Unnecessary. All this is unnecessary. Pew, pew, pew. Realize they're not playing particularly smart because reasons. I'm not that worried about it. Like, we should be firing off webs and other slowing effects to be maximizing our chances of survival here, but I don't think I care that much. I think we'll be okay. Both of those dudes dropped their sacks. It's rough. It's a rough way to go. You're just hanging out, flopping in the breeze. Some dude walks by, shoots you in the face, and your sack falls down. It's not good times. Yeah, we're doing the same build that we usually do for the road least or most taken series. So we're back to recording stuff. We recorded Slave Lords this morning. Got that done, and then we'll probably, like I said, we've got a few 9s left to do. Shadow Crypt and, excuse me, a couple other ones.
Words etched above this gate. Ready room 1. Inside, scarred and muscular, heavy crosses.
can't believe these guys are just like trying to kill me. What did I do to them? And I'm even gonna pick up their litter for them. Man, I feel like I've really bent over backwards to be a good guy here.
You notice words etched above this
They're
gate.
just so mean.
Inside, scarred and muscular trolls wait restless.
Alright. Not much lag for me lately. There's definitely been some like spell effect situations, but overall it's much improved.
Drogan, the promoter, shouts, "We have a last-minute change for today's bloodbath, all the way from Stormreach." Angry howls erupt from the crowd.
I've certainly had worse lag for sure. I'm not saying there's been no lag, but it's not been like uncompletable. It's not like the day that it actually made me log off because I was so mad.
Their luck has run out. The horns of fury and the maelstrom princes have slain hundreds in their time. This should be the shortest fight we've ever seen. Let the slaughter begin.
Should be this one, right? Oh, that one. I was close. I know. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Horseshoes and hand grenades. But still, come on. Gotta give me some sort of points for being close, right?
Drogan sounds stunned. Who could imagine such a disaster? So many great gladiators slaughtered in their prime.
So many great gladiators.
It's time for an all-out showdown. Fresh fighters from all four teams have armed themselves for battle. Their horns are sharpened and their weapons are drawn. Our brave fighters are entering the arena. The battle is on.
So distributed just says I pooped with the power of 1,000 suns. I assume that means it burns. Speaking of, I guess we could talk about this pretty sweet. Do you see the new videos that the Pentagon put out today? They released officially 3 more UFO videos today, including one I believe that was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
It remains unworrying with the strength
I can't believe it's not trending on Twitter right now. If I can find it, I'll we'll take a look at him here after this quest, maybe.
I'm gonna lay down in bed and watch the show.
Okay, sounds good. You want to wait like 3 more minutes here? Did you see these UFO footage videos that came out today from the Pentagon?
So hot.
Yeah, you
So
are.
hot, I'm sweaty. No, I didn't.
I know one of them was was on the Joe Rogan podcast, but I don't know about the other 2.
I don't know, babe. I didn't see it.
All right, never mind. You have a good night. I want these extra chests. I'm greedy. I'll admit it. Much greedy. Much want. Alright. Is that good enough? Can we open this now? I think so. Rawr! Uh-oh. Oh, I feel fucking hell for I'm not sure why. Seems like maybe that we have a light that they're older fluorescent lights, and there's a I forget what it's called. There's a thing that has gone bad on them, so they don't like to turn on right away. Need to just replace them, but I haven't got around to it yet. Alright, sweet. Alright, let's see if I can find those UFO videos. I hate the CNN website. Are you kidding me? You are such trash. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. Oh, of course, we have an ad running too. We're gonna have all these shitty videos playing and not one of them be the actual video. Hang on. I'm gonna actually try to find the bloody video. I gotta make sure their ads don't show up on the page, so apologies. Alright, here we go. You ready to have your mind blown? So it's just sitting there. Just sitting. They're doing the various different modes here. Here's the altitude. I believe. We're in a slight turn. And then I think this one just like starts going crazy here in a second. There it goes. I know it's not the most exciting, but if you think about the fact that the U.S. military couldn't figure out what that was. There it goes. Whoosh. Gone. Alright, look how fast that is. And this system is made to track like missiles and stuff. It's just insanely quick. There it's finally tracking it.
Roger, there's troubleshooting to
Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at him fly! Dude, that's a drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My god.
Whole fleet of them.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like another thing.
Look, it just turned. Oh, cancel. Close all that. Close all that shenanigans. Whoosh. Suggested videos. Ah. But yeah, man, that's like that's something. That's something that people are not realizing. Those are 3 videos that literally were put out by the Pentagon today of UFOs. And I'm not saying that that means they're from outer space, but I'm not saying they're not. This is not the quest we're looking for. But those are super high-tech military systems tracking UFOs to the point where we should probably go get a replacement hireling. Tracking to the point where just listen to the excitement of the fact that these guys, these military pilots, were able to actually just catch them and record them, right? And the awe of like that they had. If this was technology that some other country had, or some corporation had or something under their belt, these guys would be major world powers. Like I said, and I had seen one of those videos before on the Joe Rogan podcast. They had a couple of guys there, and they can explain. Hey, what's up, Brett? I see you logging on there. The Joe Rogan podcast does a much better job of explaining all that was going on. The guests that they had. No, they weren't from a drone. Those were from manned. Did you not see it? Let me pull up my history and I'll share it. Just confirm that this is in fact the right video here. There you go. Yeah, that's not from a drone. That is. Well, I don't think the first one might be from a drone, I guess, but The next two are definitely not drones. Well, the first one, I think it's like literally standing still, right? If I remember correctly. Again, I'd have to go back and look. But like, it's a real deal. Not gonna worry about traps, I don't think. We'll get this chest though because we already found it. Now, if we already found it, we might as well, but... Like I said, I'm a big Ancient Aliens UFO guy myself personally. I feel like it makes an awful lot of sense to have these things. It's a theory that kind of unifies everything together nicely in a bow. And it makes a lot of sense to me. Not each individual piece of it, obviously, but as a whole, overall, makes a lot of sense. Why wouldn't we have a Fear Reaper and multiple stupid champs? Multiple hard-to-kill champs. I mean, that just makes sense, right? Cruelty champ in there too, nice. Yeah, we just get all the best methods, huh? People wonder why you need these hit points in Reapers. The reason why they're trying to kill you. They're trying real hard. So if I could find that Joe Rogan podcast, if you might be able to just like Google Joe Rogan UFOs and find it. Like I said, at least one of their guests had I pulled out one of those videos, and he basically explained the entire video. He was actually a military pilot for umpteen years. Think if you're interested, I believe it is that Joe Rogan video, by the way. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I think it's that one. I do actually really like Joe Rogan. I think he does a pretty good job of trying to be fair and balanced through most issues. Try to think critically through things. Also, he was on one of the greatest TV shows ever. You have to love News Radio. If you don't love News Radio, I don't know what's wrong with you. Dave Foley. Oh my gosh. I had the big name. Oh my god, and then his wife murdered him. Brain, please, work. It was literally right there. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna feel like an ass. Phil Hartman. Yeah, that show was 10 out of 10. So
Ladder
good.
fades from view. Your hands grasp at nothing. Green ichor drips down from the branches above your head.
Really? That's cool. Thought I saw something moving around behind us. Andy Dick. I didn't care for the Andy Dick character that much, but Stephen Root. Yeah, that show is awesome. All right. Talk about a show to rewatch.
Apparition materializes before you, seething with rage and inner turmoil. Your shadow self are defeated. Orkney awakens.
16 in 9 minutes. That's not bad. Not the best, but not bad. I'll take it. You think I'll get murdered if I don't disarm the trap? No. No, okay. Got lots of time there. Alright. Yeah, we're probably good enough. I think we could take that level now. Alright. Take suite level 11. Our first level 5 spell is, so we tend to take, oh wait, take Cone of Cold and I guess Biting Cold. Not really in love with those other ones. Alright, so now we need to start dumping points over here so we can get to 30 points in the tree by next level, which isn't going to happen. So something's going to have to get moved. We want the one in Scroll Mastery eventually, so I guess we just do it now. Ow, this is a lot of pain. Means at some point we're going to have to untrain some of this Eldritch Knight to be able to dump over here too, probably. Oh, we still have 1 point left. And nice. We still can't get up here, though. Oh, sucks. Alright, we'll just save that other point for now. Alright, level 11. That is our wearable green steel goodies. So we'll take a look. I don't know if there's anything in particular that we'll want to wear in particular. There might be an item here or there. It's not like we're wearing a 5-piece set. So Ravenloft sets, there might be some things, right? So like we could give up the Bracers of the Fallen Hero for our green steel bracers. That's pretty common for me. It's a lot of extra mana, and it is a Concordant Op, which can definitely help us out quite a bit. What else do we have? Oh, excuse me. Probably time to start carrying the Cliff Diver goodies around here as well. Do we want to wear our Torque? I feel like we're probably fine on mana most of the time. So let's see what we're going to give up. We're going to give up Didn't even tell us. So we're giving up Strength 6, Constitution 2, basically. For quite a few spell points and a bunch of Charisma skills. Yeah, probably value. This could be redesigned today better because the Charisma bonuses don't stack anymore. But that's alright. I'm not going to re-worry about that kind of stuff right now. We're still probably going to wear our Raven's Eye set. Just because I don't hate my Pouch of Jerky. I think I'll probably go ahead and drag it around. I would like to have the Ring of the Stalker on. I just don't see us being able to switch that out right now. Both of these are very good for us. Oh, I guess we lose Death Block and Vitality. We lose 20 hit points. That does not sound good. Then we could give up our False Life for... $10 hit points. So we could slot like a plus 15 hit point augment somewhere. I filled a lot of these with like random skills stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're changing a bunch of stuff here. It's possible we could switch our boots out though. We'd be losing double shot 4 and 2 dodge for picking up a few hit points, really, and a Panacea clicky. That's probably fine. We'd probably keep it like this. Alright, so we did switch our bracers out. That's good. Brell's got his bloody footprints on. Alright, so we took our level. Let's I don't know if we'll actually cast any of these. Take a little cone of cold. You never know. Alright, so do we want to switch into Wall of Fire here and go and do... do a quest? Probably. What's this spell power? Not probably very high, right? Show me the rune arms. One of these is the highest spell power. Is it this one? The Blight Inferno. What's the other one called? Oh, it doesn't look like I have it over here. I suspect this is not the one that we really want the most. That's alright. Oh, I thought Vila was going to join us tonight, but he's still not around. I need a bio. E2 bio. So I'm gonna hit the head really quick. I'm gonna run a 30-second ad break. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. How's everyone doing? Did you enjoy that short little pee ad break? For everyone who got the opportunity to get up, walk around a little bit during that thing. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my live stream voice chat here. I think we're going to record one or two of these quests here. I don't know if we're going to record a bunch, but we'll record a couple, I guess, at least. Got that yelling out of the way. Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. We're going to do the last stand for today's road least traveled. I'm your host Sambus, and we are of course recording this as part of our Twitch.tv stream series here. If you'd like to join us, twitch.tv/SambusGrobel. I'd love to have you. Alright, so I went ahead and I wanted to record this video from the beginning of the run out to the through the Explorer Zone. The reason why is because I actually find a lot of people don't know the path to this quest in particular. I'm not really sure why. I feel like this quest is pretty straightforward, but you know, sometimes. Alright, we're gonna do this on R1 because it's my least favorite of the quests, and we've been doing all these quests on this series at R1. So yeah, that's how this is gonna work. Alright, let's get to work. I'm going to set my NPC to attack mode. At least for now. Although long term they will be set to defend this NPC right here. Alright, so basically what's going to happen is that we're going to want to hold this position from all sorts of attacks. And what I like to do, if I'm in a ranged build, which, not always, but sometimes, I like to try to jump up on this little blade right here. I feel like it gives me a pretty good view of everything and an opportunity to shoot everybody. My guild is being ridiculous. Let's see, put my cold back on anyway. Wow, I'll tell you right now, these guys are taking some damages today. Wow. Can't tell if the NPC is just going crazy on healing Drow or not at all.
Virtue shouts to you. Stop those Sahagin! I will be safe until you return.
Man, what a panicky guy there. Crazy. Alright, so wave number 2 is us go hunting. Pretty straightforward. It's a good time to get everybody like caught up or healed up or whatever if you want to try to get these other optionals. Personally, I don't care. Oh, I didn't bring any crystal cones with me. That was wise. I know I even like made space for them in my backpack. Why is my hireling with me? I'm protecting dude or healing Drow. Not sure. Also, I tried casting Ice Storm twice to no avail.
Will surely renew their efforts to kill Virtue Eternos. He will need protecting again, and soon.
Okay. Please go back to protecting that guy, but stay in attack mode. Heal up whomever you can.
As more Sahagin burst
You gotta go get this. You have to go get this. That's who we are. Greedy, greedy mins. Why is this guy not being protected by the NPC? Double Reaper? Oh man. Part of the reason I dislike this quest. It's so easy for a Reaper to get on the main guy here, and then all of a sudden the quest just is real bad. But I think we'll be okay here. I don't think he's taking that much damage. I'm a liar. Let's throw a heal on him. Alright, there we go. Now he's back. We had to help out a little bit. Not the end of the world, I suppose. Check his hit points. That's fine. Wow, I don't even know if there's going to be a Drow left alive besides Duder. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Shrine. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. You 100% have to Shrine.
You're not my supervisor!
Hey, Deke. Thanks very much for the host, my friend. Appreciate you. Welcome everyone to the stream. Remember everyone, a rising tide lifts all ships. So we do our best to help others, and others do their best to help us back. It's pretty great. Pretty great way to
The Sahagin have resumed the battle.
help each other.
Fight!
Get as much shenanigans on me as possible here. Just whatever whatever flood of junk we can get our hands on is what we need to be doing. All the monsters need to be attacking us. Every monster in the game, right here. No one at the drow. Looks like our cleric's about to be in real trouble though, so we'll throw her a heal. We'll check the drow. Drow's actually hurt again. There's no bueno. His job is to not take damage. Obviously, the monsters weren't paying attention to that today. Again, it's just a matter of watching everything, healing everything, checking the NPC more often than you think you need to. That kind of stuff. Just being vigilant. The last wave is the worst wave. Well, I shouldn't say last wave. The second to last wave is the worst wave.
Despite this, you feel they will press one more attack. The water foams angrily as a Sahagin
I feel like I missed
from beneath the depths.
Missed some mysterious fragmente somewhere. Now I feel like they probably timed out. Woo! Negative level. Alright, when the last guy falls, everything else falls. One of those chests is for bonus chests, and we want to walk around back here and make sure that this ooze didn't spawn. He did not. And then we would have gotten another chest if we could have kept somebody alive, and then we've got another chest. We could have kept everybody alive, but can't save them all. Alright. I'm going to run around and pick up my collectibles, but that's a video. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. And hope to see us again real soon. If you did enjoy the video, please hit those like, subscribe, follow buttons. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you before you know it. Toodles. Alright, so I have to go back and pick up spell components. It's fine. I should add that this is one of the better quests for like post level 20 collectibles. If you're looking for like things like blister beetles and stuff like that, this is one of the better places to get them. If you don't care about those things, then obviously stay away. Arcane Regent Vendor. Oh, we're actually a little bit light on Hearts of Hens too. We haven't cast any 6th level spells? What? Oh. Let's grab like 900. I don't know if we're gonna cast that many, but I'd rather have them and not need them. more 5 rings. I just don't think it's something that's going to be needed for me here. Alright. Take a look at this deck list really fast. Huh. This is kind of cute. Oh man. What's going on with everybody? Anything? Gonna take care of some quick personal maintenance stuff here really fast. Blow my nose, put on chapstick, stuff like that. We gotta stay kissable here, right? Alright, let's get back to work here. Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. It's time once again for the road least traveled. I'm of course your host Samus, and we are going to be doing the Claw of Valkor, I believe is the name of the quest. It's definitely Claw something. Sword of the Claw, Pseudo Claw. Whoa, look at that lag spike. That was nice. That was real nice.
A great red tree grows out of the ruins of a crumbling altar. A sense of ancient evil hangs heavy in the air.
Again, this is not necessarily the path that you will want to take. There are optionals and stuff along the way, depending on how you go. I'm just taking the way that kind of gets me to the quest as quick as possible, but still shows you guys how to get there.
The fire giant's territory.
Right, let's get going. The Claw of Valkor, core. Alright, first things first. We're going to get these guys walking. So they're going to take a minute. And we're going to resummon our hireling. Then we're going to start buffing. Now, the thing that's, I don't want to say the most important, but top 10 for sure, is before you go around this corner, you want to make sure that you have your Death Ward potion ready to rock, or the Death Ward spell, or whatever, because it's going to become a real pain here. That guy, believe it or not, used to be the old DPS test post level 20. Or I guess at level 20, not so much post level 20. Well, get in here. Let's go.
From your backpack.
I bet I can just. There we go. Good luck.
I was doing this quest last life with some people, and Somebody ran up here and pulled this lever and wiped the party. It was absolutely hysterical. So don't do that. There's a couple of traps in this room. There should be one on this guy's nose and one on the side of this guy's head. I guess they're both on the sides of the head. I thought one was on the nose. But you don't need to pull this lever at all. We're gonna go through this secret door right here and down this instead. There's just about as many traps, but there's a shrine on this side, so if something crazy happens, you have the advantage of being able to get to the shrine. Now there's a way for this to open, but I do not know for the life of me what it is. This mirror. But this lever turns the traps on if they can, so it's not that. I don't know what it is. Because it's not shrining. At least I don't think it's shrining. I feel like I've shrined in this before. Gotta be it. And if you want to get maximum trap bonus, you're gonna have to go back through this fire. Unfortunately. We jump over here, and then there's the trap box for this fire. So there we go. Alright, so earlier we picked up a stick, Iona's staff, there it is. When we walk on one of these plates, she's going to let it go here. I would love to do this the stealth way for you, but I don't really have a build that's ready to do that. So we're probably going to do this the fast and dirty way. And if I get an opportunity in a life or two to put a build in for the stealth way, I'll record a stealth version of this quest. The stealth stuff's actually not that bad. It's just a little bit of shenanigans, or at least it has been in the past. I'll try to touch on a few things in the event that you would like to give it a shot. But basically the general idea is to kind of stealth around and pull these big scorpions away when necessary, and put the staff on buttons here. In fact, we'll give it a shot, even though I know for a fact that this guy is going to see us. There's like a lot of situations, like if you hit the button and you keep walking around, the guardian can see, like he saw us, but we were very close there, I think, to him not seeing us. One of the major problems with this quest are these healing scorpions, nesting scorpions. I think they're actually called healing scorpions, maybe in the big version, I don't know. But they do like a little AoE heal, and when there's 3 or 4 of them together, they add up really quick. Alright, so we didn't get that one. Again, if we would have had a bigger stealth, we would have actually got away with it, but we don't have any stealth gear or we didn't put any points in stealth, I don't think, so it'd been whatever we had from tones plus ability scores, which is not enough. Doesn't take a lot, though. Ironically. Alright, so that's the second scorpion. We bypassed the first scorpion based off of where we jumped down at. If we did not get that little bridge, we would have had to fight another big scorpion, or try to get through his spawn location. Again, we'll give it another go just because. But in this case, we're gonna hit the button and then walk away as quick as possible. Oh, we got one. Look at us. It really does come down to whether or not these guys are champs, if we can kind of pull off any of the stealth moves at all. If they are, there's basically zero chance. If they're not, then we can do something. This one actually doesn't see past this doorway, if I remember correctly, but we're going to go ahead and go into stealth mode anyway. We're going to follow it. We're going to hit the button and then get behind this wall. Got it. Man, I can't believe we're actually getting some of these. Not all of them by far, but a couple.
Iona whispers.
More than I thought we were going to have, for sure. Summon our Hireling and hope that she doesn't run around the corner and get us in too much trouble here. Alright, so again we're going to go in stealth mode.
Iona whispers.
Now, can't remember if this was one of the ones that we needed to, like, pull the scorpion back a little bit or not. Apparently not. Apparently that was incorrecto. Here's a little bit of a lag spike. Good timing though. Right as the ambush was forming. So they hadn't quite had the opportunity to come get us. Back up when we get a heal here.
Iona whispers. A scorpion spotted you. Watch out for ambush.
Oh man. Got a second Reaper coming at us through the door here. Oh, it's a Plague Reaper. The Plague Reapers are the ones that have been getting us the hardest, I think. That hit is quite strong. Alright, do we still have... I must have got it. Oh, it didn't stick its head back out. Alright, so if you get to this point in the quest and you need a shrine, there's a second shrine behind this doorway right here. We're going to go ahead and clean it out. Just because, I don't know if we want to, but we actually have plenty of mana to get to the next shrine if we felt like we needed it. And probably even enough to complete the quest. I like to kind of clear the trash if I can, especially if I plan on doing any sort of invis work or going for the stealth plays. All right, in this case, we're going to be doing something a little bit weird. We're actually going to land on top of this vase and hope that one of the scorpions breaks it. And then we're going to run around over here. When the vase breaks... Oh, he's not going to move at all, is he? How? He didn't even move. Alright, never mind. So basically the idea behind this one is to have a scorpion break that vase. Then this guardian will start wandering around. And I've always felt that if you were up here, you could jump over and get the switch on. Apparently not today. But I do feel like I normally have pretty good luck with it, if I'm being honest. It's one of those situations where there's so many nesting scorpions that we really just have to probably layer down a bunch of webs and hope to get fortunate with the shenanigans in here. Alright, there's a little heal from our cleric. See what I mean? There's just so much of this healing all over the place. It's hard to focus down a healing scorpion. And look at that. Look how many times it jumped to basically 0. And all the way back up to half for a ridiculous amount of healing or of life. This is probably the toughest of the fights out of the quest, to be honest. It's certainly not made easier by the fact that I didn't clear my aggro totally before I walked in here. Not that I think it would have mattered, because the majority of these guys would spawn in here anyway. But there would have been a few less trash guys in the way. Okay, there's a shrine right above that res shrine. So if you go up this way a little bit and jump around, you can get yourself up here and shrine up. This is the last opportunity to shrine in the quest, so if you're low on goodies, I would recommend jumping on this one. Oh, it burns me. Alright, same thing, nesting scorpions. I'm gonna web and then we'll try to freeze them down here. Track box just inside the door. However, we will pull this as if we did not have the option, which basically means we run into this corner right here and we pull the lever. Flame jets will go all around us, but not right up against this lever.
This chamber is dusty and stagnant. It must not
This
be disturbed for centuries.
right here is a giant skeleton. So if you can avoid the temptation to loot his treasure, then obviously you're in great shape. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get lucky and pull this last guy around. Probably not, since there's a Reaper there. Yeah, no. Again, that's the other problem. If there's a Reaper, will basically automatically detect you. There's not a lot you can do about that. Maybe if you were on a rogue or somebody with like noisemakers, you might be able to maneuver around it. But basically, what I've always had to do is get this guy's attention by like just walking closely, and then I turn around and run back into this room, and then he'll come in and like once he's in this area, give or take, you can run back around and get back in there before he can get in and get you. At least from my personal experience. Again, I'll try to do a version of this that's that tries to stealth through it, but it is a real pain. It's a real pain. But that's the quest in general. 18 minutes for. I'm trying to find it right now. I can't find the actual quest experience. It looks like about 300 regular or 300 Reaper experience. Then there was a bonus experience, and oh, there it is, 17,000. So not too bad. Not the fastest for sure, but it is a fun one to do for sure. Alright everyone, with that, we're going to call it a video. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you very soon. Toodles. Alright, I got a work email here to answer really quickly. Alright. Are we good? Check all these buttons. Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. It's time once again for the road least traveled. I'm your host Samus. And we're actually going to go from Claw of Alcor to the top of the Ziggurat. I can't remember the name of that quest right off the top of my head. I'm sure as we get up there, it'll come to me. But I typically do these. I'll go and I'll do the Last Stand, which is the first one of these videos that we recorded, and then I will recall back out and I will go back to the camp, and then pick up do Claw of Alcor and then the Ziggurat here. But also, I like to grab those two explorers on the way. I don't know why. I'm weird, I guess. that lets me basically run around and do whatever I want through this quest zone. If I feel like doing the various optionals, I can make that happen. If I just want to run through the quest like we're doing now, I can make that happen as well. And it just, I don't know, it feels like the correct order to do these quests in. Of course, your pass may vary.
It's clear the fishmen are trying to
I'll
find
get
something
this 1,000 experience points on whatever's in this bad chest here really quickly. If you do end up like slaying your way through up here and you need a shrine, or you feel like you want a shrine, there's a shrine up here on the top that you can grab right there. Rest up before jumping into the ziggurat. Alright, my hireling is not currently with us, so let's keep that in mind. La, 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 la. You fall down right here.
magical barriers and
You are still close enough to summon your hireling.
beyond the barriers is filled with sea.
I like to leave mine
Made themselves at
there in the water.
inside this room.
I feel like that's like the safest place for her to be most of the time. Or him. And, yeah. Oh, Phantom the Depths. Hey, we figured out the name of the quest. Look at us. Look at us go. I actually really like these quests. I do them, I don't know, probably like every third or fourth life maybe. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It really depends on how early I move into Three Barrel Cove. If I move into Three Barrel Cove early, then I like to do it. And there's usually wiggle room in the levels to work it in. If you hold Three Barrel Cove until a little bit late, then it's a little bit more problematic. Right. If you can, keep an eye out for these Raven Eye captives. There's not that many of them. There's like 7 of them, and most of them are pretty easy to spot. There's a couple of them that are a little bit more out of the way than others, but for the most part, it's not too hard to rescue these guys. If you choose not to because they're drow, I completely understand. Death to the -2 con races, comrades. Alright. Alright, we're slowly working our way around. There's a lever around this direction that we need to pull.
Slaves litter the floor. The
We'll
Sahara
abort and work on this Phantom Reaper instead. No thanks. Alright, there we go. Alright, you see all these skeleton, or I guess they're zombies, all these bodies on the ground? They are going to wake up here in a second and become problematic. The reason they are problematic is not that they are tough to kill. It's just that normally when you're fighting zombies, you want to cast like a firewall type spell. But because these guys are all drowned, you'll notice that they barely take any firewall damage or any fire damage at all. However, they love taking electric damage and cold damage, so it does kind of work out for us. Except for that Ice Soul. Dirty Ice Soul. Always causing us problems. Alright, so now that we got that lever pulled, we can go up and around. A couple more guys up here. But, an important couple of things to keep in mind. Depending on how your outlook is. Again, there's a slave around the corner. But also right around this corner is a shrine. There's usually a guy up here. I don't see him. And then if you have the ability to Abundant Leap, there's a small chest right there. I think you can feather fall and make it over there, but I'm not 1000% sure. So we can, I guess for science, we can give it a shot, right? Nope. Nope. Boop-a-doo. Alright. So anyway, like I said, you could jump over there with a little bit of abundant leap or memory of flight, for example, if we had taken a little bit deeper into our own tree there. Like, there's lots of options at our disposal there. Don't fret if you didn't get it the first time through. There's an opportunity for you to grab it here in a couple of minutes, and we will take the time to go ahead and see if we can't walk it through, talk it through situation. Oh, so much shame. Don't make me put a featherful item on game. Alright, there we go. We're gonna get this treasure chest really quickly here. Alright, so we have one more captive left. That guy will be down here in the middle mini boss. Alright, perfect.
The switch that controls the magical barriers is nearby, guarded by several fierce.
Alright, so in case you haven't been paying attention to the quest, we want to flick the switch and lower all these force fields so we can proceed through the dungeon with post haste. We want to do all this in a very particular order. We want to loot our treasure chest, make sure that we're healed, and then if you are on a normal mission, typically this is where someone will de-door and everyone will jump through except for one guy who will hit this lever and then jump through. We are not going to do that. We are going to stand here like a crazy person and swim through the quest as it as is our way. So what we're looking for is a ring of lights, which I do not see. Oh, there we go. There it is. This way is like a little bit of a swim. There's quite a few trap boxes along the way. There's quite a few extra mobs to kill along the way. But realistically, it's just a long version of taking a detour. So if you can detour, unless you just really want the full trap bonus, and the traps are just kind of here and there and everywhere, I would not screw around with it personally. I would just leave. Alright, here is actually a relatively interesting, let me refresh the page here. I'm getting a page loading there, but a little bit interesting of a fight here. You have the skeletons and a couple of will-o-wisps. Probably like maximize and empower this firewall. Actually, we're not going to do that much damage with it anyway. We might as well make it as big as we can make it. Alright, unlock this door. Why are you still... acting weird? That says Adventurous Pack, right? Yeah, it did. Huh. Still having a network error on the playback side. We're on Twitchville. Give me 1 second to Check the playback here through Restream, please. Alright. So we come out of that optional area. Okay, it's going. And then we'll swim this direction. Should be another trap up here any second. I think there was one that we swam underneath without even realizing it was there also. Alright, here's that shrine. Gives us that opportunity to loot this small chest. Alright, shrine if you want to. I'm not going to bother. And then on this side of the room there'll be another big circle for us. I thought there'd be a big circle for us. Be big circles for us again in a minute. Here is one of those sweet trap boxes. There's a little bit of a circle. I love it when they don't want to give you the trap box. Isn't that your favorite? Alright, we got a couple of rats right here and then a couple of water elementals. Again, nothing complicated or anything like that. There's a complicated fight coming up at the very end, but it's after the end fight, so again, you don't really have to worry about it. Speaking of, how is our trap bonus? Still just 10%. There's those water elementals I was talking about before. I feel like cold should do extra damage to water elementals because they freeze. Alas, that is not the case. Alright, oh, sorry, there's a shrine over here. Shrine and a lever and a couple of rats. You have to pull the lever, you do not have to kill the rats. As you can see though, a lot of this is just like mildly aggravating stuff, which is why people tend to just detour if they can. I don't think there's anything up this way, but be wrong, so yeah, there's nothing that way. Alright, we're back at the beginning of the quest now, so had we detoured back, we would have splashed down, because we would have appeared in the roof, right, in the hole. Fell down here into the water, which means we basically would have been, let's call it here, right? Jumped out of the water, we would have started clearing our trash up here. So the last, I don't know, what, 4 minutes, perhaps, you could have detoured through. There we goes. Not like gonna walk up to a mob to wake him up if I don't have to. These mages right here on the corner are actually pretty tough. Ball lightning, ball lightning, and chain lightning, etc. Pretty nasty. Alright, so this is the end fight. There are a trap box right here. I think that's basically the end of the time to knock it out. So we'll run around and clear some of the trash here. Quest doesn't end until you knock out the big mud monster as well as this guy. So we'll take a second, clean up the caster, and then we'll move the mud man around. There's a trap. That took us up to Ingenious. Excellent. Alright, if you get in trouble, there's a water pit right here that you can jump into. The bad guy can't reach you. You can, like, do one of these numbers. I'm not a big fan of this personally, but you can. If you need to. Take the tactics you need to accomplish the quest to the best of your ability. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and raise Faden. You might go, Samus, the quest is over. Why are you taking the time to raise Faden? Well, the answer is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate to you guys how to do this last bonus shenanigans. Alright, so what is this bonus shenanigans I speak of? So we have to slay the Treasure Guardian here. And I think it was always just something to do because it was kind of different, a little bit fun. But now it literally has no real purpose. So, there's all these little buttons down here that we have to turn off, and there is a gelatinous cube running around those buttons, turning them back on. Alright? There's a bunch in the middle, there's a bunch all the way around, so we're just gonna hit the button and do our best to kind of hit them all. Give him an opportunity to knock out a couple there, and we'll just play catch up. There we go. Alright, so now we can fight him. However, in the corners, the ooze will get blown on us. So what a lot of groups will end up doing is pulling him into the middle. There's no blowing going on right there, and also a large portion of the group will end up staying like up in the middle or something. Again, mostly because I solo and I teach the game solo. I try to move around regardless. But I certainly do understand why, you know, some people do like to move around. Oh, and the spikes. I forgot about the spikes. I haven't had those spikes happen in a really long time. Alright. And 1,000 hit points left. 900, 600, 500, 300, 200, and game is done. It was kind of fun. Alright, so you'll notice that he drops a chest out of his body. If this chest is unreachable, don't panic. There is a second chest here, right beside where you would pick it up. right here to pick up that key so you can get it, even though you may not be able to access that guy's treasure chest before. It's actually happened quite a few times that he will spawn in a position where you can't reach him. And then, there we go. Look at that. Wasn't that amazing? So much fun. So different. So much wow. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, follow button. I'm making all sorts of sweet hand gestures that you guys can't see, but they're definitely there. And, yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Sahagin
Toodles.
found the top of the ziggurat. It's clear the fish people are trying to find something inside the ancient structure.
Alright, I like to jump up here for no reason. And maybe actually cast jump. No, okay, good. Now I'll cast jump. I'm gonna put on my necklace. I'm gonna summon my horsey. Again, I do this just for my own personal fun. And then I'm gonna recall out why we're feather falling through the air. Because it amuses me. Amuses me. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna go all the way back. There is one more quest to do. Oh, my friend Loaf Beef has logged off. I never saw him log on. My friend Bilal has messaged that he would like some of the arena codes for this week and last week, so I shot him a couple of those codes for people who are playing Magic Arena, the Friday Night Magic things. If you're playing Friday Night Magic Arena, feel free to let me know and I'll shoot you a code. My friend Bilal was having issues typing, I guess. Alright. Shall we record the last one as well? Probably. Raven Sight. No, it's the same. And I'm pretty sure we have an Elder's Focus set. Maybe not. It's fine, we'll grab it. We'll check. I know we have a Shaman's Band. This Boots of the Mire is terrible. This one's actually quite strong. This is an AC one. This seems bad. 3 to your saving throws and 6 to your AC. Yeah, the saving throw seems okay though. Sure. Doesn't matter, we'll take it. Worst case scenario, they get fed to the sentient gems. Oh, trash can. Hey, guess what? Now things are running again. Oh, but now it says 1 viewer again. So did it just die again? Is Twitch really screwing us that hard today? I know that happened to us earlier today, and they said that they were having problems. God, I feel like it did. It really did screw us, didn't it? Wow. Well, hopefully you guys will be able to start trickling back in again. What a pile of shit. Hey, Wood. Yeah, like we were probably second place on viewers, and now we've fallen all the way down to last place. Nice. Yeah, let me look and see if the Twitch support is has anything new here. Doesn't look like it. Site is now recovering and should be loading properly. Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly they fixed it, but I'm still having problems. It literally just like went all black screen on me for a while. Hey, Jubakai, welcome to the stream, my guy. Glad to have you back. Alright. Saw the bus post. Looks nice. Yeah, we're working on it. Let me see if I have don't know if I have any new pictures here. No, not really. I did a little video on the batteries. It's coming together. Yeah, not a lot has changed that I have a picture for. I did get a couple of the new lights installed. That'll be by the bed. And mostly wired in. They're not totally wired in because I'm waiting to solder all those kind of things together. But that should be pretty sweet. And when the new soldering iron comes, I should be able to also start building new lights. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the old lights out on the walls. I don't know if I have a good video or a picture of those anywhere. Actually, let me look. Alright, so here's a picture of what I'm talking about. It's a little bit hard to tell, but right here, here's one, for example, and there's one right here. Those lights, and they definitely are like old running lights, right? Or not running lights, but cabin lights. And they're not very bright, and they're not very good. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull those out, and we're actually going to wire together a series of LED lights and mount them to like a little piece of plywood or something. And I will attach those to instead of those lights in there. So hopefully it'll be really sweet, actually, to be able to have those. And then some of those lights are going to be on a separate switch. I haven't figured out all the switches yet, but this one will probably end up being on its own switch. And then, like, the living room area at the front of the bus will be on its own switch. Possibly on individual dimmers. I have not decided yet. But I am not a master electrician, so I'm just faking it as I go about the way. Just faking it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and record another video here for Into the Deeps, or whatever it's called. What is this guy's quest? I think I said the wrong quest earlier. Yeah, that one's Phantom the Depths, and this one's Into the Deeps. So, anyway, let's get this party started. Greetings and salutations, everyone. We are going to head to the final quest out here in Redfins. I believe that one is actually Into the Deep. I think the other one is Fathom the Deeps or Depths or something like that. I literally just looked it up and now I can't remember. What can I say? What can I say? One too many migraines to the head. So anyway, this is like the way that I typically run around to get to the end. It's an opportunity to pick up one or two explorers on the way. It's sometimes an optional. But honestly, for the most part, as long as you just kind of keep moving, you'll be in fine shape. There's a cave down here that you can pick up if you want. I'm just going to move around it and not worry about it right this minute. There is a little bit of a trick up here to this quest. You're going to get an end reward, and it's also going to pop up the quest entry point. Be very careful, and you can get your end reward and get into the quest. If you are not careful, you will not get your end reward. So, talk to this guy. I'm going to pull this over. So now I can get my end reward. Now I'm ready to send me into the quest. Okay? Okay. Oh, I didn't bring a healer. I guess we'll just have to settle with Ellery. It'll be alright. Won't be the first or the last time that I forgot to bring a pocket healer. For sure. Alright, so portions of this quest are quote-unquote underwater, which means electric damage does extra. I don't know if cold damage does extra. I don't think so. And then I like to be tumbling when I load through here. I feel like a reasonable amount of the time, if I'm tumbling, this will break and I'll actually be able to run through this quest like normal. Why did you not give me invisibility? Alright. I like to invis through the quest. Try not to jump. Try to just walk. If you jump, you'll just get slower. And I like to go to the west side first. AKA, I believe this is the prison? The Royal Temple. Okay. Thought it was the prison side, but whatever. And then I like to do the mine side. So here's a quest that invisibility still works in. Sort of. To at least run through the underwater portion of the quest. Right. Then we're going to talk to this young lady. She's going to be like, here's the things. We're going to be like, cool, thanks. We're going to come over here. These guys are going to open the way for us. And get you killed. Alright, so history of this quest. Now, it used to be that people would go out of their way to not kill these water elementals, particularly on epic mode. What you'd actually do is you would try to trap them behind some of the secret doors and stuff like that that you could open and close. I have not messed with that in a really long time. I feel like most people have not. You just kill them because they're really not that bad. But back in the day, they used to be real problematic for sure. Alright. So, in a couple of rooms are priests. Kill the priest, and then the guys who are held in the surrounding area will be freeable. You don't have to help the drow escape, aka kill the priest and then talk to them. But you have to kill the priest anyway, so you might as well talk to him and get your XP. Feels kind of dirty, but might as well. See, that guy was not close enough to get freed. So go up here. I like to come around right away and work our way this direction. Doesn't mean he's always in here, but happens to be here this time. Come back in here and free that guy later. Be freed. Be freed. Again, we might as well finish it because we're so far very invested. Like, what else are we gonna do, really?
Without a word, another drow scampers into the shadows, seeking Teezera's secret door and freedom. Most of the drow are either dead or on their way.
secret door here. Again, remember I was just talking about all these weird places that you would trap elementals. This was one of the rooms. So what you do is somebody would get the aggro, wait in here really, really late, and then move right to the end of the doorway. Shield block with somebody else, close the door, and then the elementals couldn't get through the doors. It's, I haven't done this in a long time. Again, I generally don't think it's a big deal, but... And again, not really a big deal on this difficulty, but... See if we can... do one just for old time's sake, really. There you go. Like that. You get like 2 or 3 of those in there, and you feel like you were the damage avoiding king and queen. Priest of the Depths. I missed you. Priest of the Depths. Didn't miss you. The other thing you would do is a little bit of practice. Is someone could stand like right here, and someone could get the aggro, and they could pull this lever and get through. Again, I was never really a big fan of that particular strategy, but it did work. I'll have Ellery kind of give us some kisses. Recheck our buffs. Pick up the trash. And then we're going to focus in on the
As you move through the room, the water
imprisoned heart of water here, pretty much with our full focus. Cast a firewall on it. Why did my firewall not work? I'm just getting interrupted. Awkward. Seems no likey. Alright, once it's unimprisoned anymore, the shrine door will open here. So even if something crazy happens and you get rickety wrecked, there's a shrine. This was a room that, especially on Epics, could be quite problematic because it was pretty easy for the room to try to go into crazy mode. But anymore, it's again not that bad. Okay, so I'm gonna walk out this door over here just to kind of demonstrate where you are, but I am still gonna go ahead and T-door back. Not gonna run all the way through this quest, even for you guys. Alright, so in the event that you don't have access to D-door, what you want to do is you want to go from here all the way over to here. Right? So from here all the way over to the mines. However, if you do have access to D-door, whoop, you can take the D-door anytime that you finish that side of the quest, run back through the beginning, and save yourself, I don't know, about 1 million hours of running through the water. Still gonna be plenty long enough. Okay, we invised. Again, we're gonna do our best not to fall down. Try our best to run down things. And we're just gonna, because we're invisible, we're just gonna basically head straight to the mine. No screwing around, no side quests. In and out. That's not true. Mostly in and out. particularly in and out when it comes
The
to
Sahuagin mage appears to be using magic to force a group of scrags into some kind of mining operation. A group of guards
walk around the quest. Not necessarily for doing the quest, but for walking around the quest. I understand. When the priest is free, the scrags start to fight back. And then the scrags will also unfortunately fight you because they are too stupid to realize that you are their saviors, so you might as well just murder them. I know, it seems weird, doesn't it? All that time and energy to free people, and then they just turn on you. Not cool, man. Nice, they stayed working on the rocks. Like, here they go. I don't understand why they're attacking me now. Doesn't make any sense. I just tried to love you guys. I feel like we very much were taking advantage of there. Alright, Ellie's gonna do her best to give us the kissing of the boo-boos. We're gonna let her. One more. Good enough. Good enough for government work, as they say. We managed to get the crags fighting somebody that wasn't me, and then this Famine Reaper decided to teleport on us. That's no bueno. No bueno. We're going to see if we can ninja around the crags, but I do believe they're just going to start attacking us in a minute. In which case then we'll have to put them down. We can't allow an attacker to live. That's just not right. No, I do not want any of your cake, Plague Reaper. It's like, that's a Carnage Reaper. None of your cake, Carnage Reaper. Alright, Ellery, don't get in over your head. Just cast the healing magics on us, please. Here she goes. She's gonna like, rah, she's gonna get him. She might have too. You don't know. You don't know. Ellery's full of surprises. some work text messages again about people wanting to sell some magic cards.
You have put a significant dent in the Thrall labor force. Whatever Sleek here needed these crystals for, it'll be difficult without the Scrag's rude muscle.
And I feel bad for these Scrags. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and shrine here. This quest area can, or this next fight can actually be pretty intense as well.
Protected by his magic. Held before the mage for the moment is a huge Scrag. You sense its confinement is temporary.
I don't know if this will make all that much more of a difference, but we'll see what happens. Scrag Daddy here is about to get wrecked. The water elemental is about half free.
And the barrier to the north vanish. You can take the fight to him personally.
You like how they're doing.
An audible tremor shakes the ground. You sense that some powerful enchantment is now broken. Perhaps now
You want to be careful, make sure we don't get neg leveled here. You could drink a negative energy potion, but I'm gonna wait until just a little bit later here. Guess I chose poorly. It's alright. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and no, we're not gonna do anything actually. There's a shrine here. We're just gonna shrine again and shrine off these negs. I feel like that's probably plenty. Alright, so now that we've walked outside here, what we want to do is we want to go here to the palace. The problem is that getting to the palace, you have to walk around to the south a little bit and then back to the north. Kind of like in a big, kind of like a J shape almost, or like a boomerang type shape. So we're gonna run out here towards the middle a little bit, and then we're gonna quickly pull it back around again. Try your best not to fall, because if you fall, it's like that where it takes forever
With the elemental prisons
to find
destroyed,
opportunities to either walk up or walk down. See, like here, look at that, so slow
can now enter.
for no reason, slow.
You have reached the palace.
Alright, so in here we don't have to worry about any aggro until we get towards the fight. All these guys are rebels that are helping you overthrow, or we're actually helping them overthrow their oppressive government. So, we're helpers. Meanwhile, there's this big room out here that they can't deal with on their own. We got a couple of spaz guys on this side, a couple of spaz guys on this side. Guys will jump out and try to attack us. Like that. It'll be like 3 waves, I think. I don't want to say even progressively tougher monsters, because I don't think that's true. It's basically the same monsters, and then I believe there's like a scrag or wave later.
The High Priestess claims her next card.
Release the scrags!
She moves.
Wow, that feels early to me, but it's fine. Personally, I'd rather get it all done with at once. I'm trying to figure out what's actually hurting us. If it's just like chip-in damage, or if it's something else that's going on here. We may have to fire off a couple of heal scrolls. With the one in Scroll Mastery, we should be okay. Fire off a heal scroll on ourselves, even on Reaper. It's not the greatest.
Roars the priestess.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fire off a Death Lord.
The priestess awaits.
Trash Boss Man's taking his sweet time. Alright, while we're at it, I'm going to show you the older strategy. I don't even know if it still works anymore. But you could run up here and stand over here to stay out of his melee range. You do still have to deal with his spell attacks, but I don't know, it wasn't that big of a deal. At the time, it's still not a big deal. Just a matter of dodging around.
The High Priestess's
Go.
heart is spent. The demon within roars with frustration.
Alright,
Its
I'm not
focus
going
on
to do
its
the
prey.
extra optional at the end. Save a little something for you guys if you'd like. But basically, if you go down to the very middle of the quest and jump down now that the quest is over, there's an extra special surprise for you. And you guys can have a great time doing that. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, please use the chat box below, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can.
Is over.
Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me, and we'll see you again
Is
soon.
clearly visible in
Toodles.
the inlet below.
Alright. Siren's Belt, that goes with the necklace. It's not great, but it's that or stuff we already have, I'm pretty sure. So we'll take the Siren's Belt. Alright, well, whatever we do next, I definitely don't feel like recording any more videos this evening. I'm definitely drifting off here. I want to stick it out just a little bit longer, but let's see what happens. Let me shoot back this message here to little Foster. Oh, hey, Velo did message us. Oh, Velo's hanging out a couple hours ago, actually. I didn't get the message until just now. Right here. Friend of mine, Foster, had a kid about a year ago. Oh wow, did he actually move all the way to Missouri now? That sucks. So we have a bunch of like weird messages that came in while I was streaming. I think most of them have already been answered. It's always good to basically double check here. Basically because it's my job. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. We're all caught up. So what do we want to kind of do for the rest of the evening here? Like I said, I kind of just want to stick around basically to the top of the hour maybe. If we get a little bit further than that, so be it. Do I know any good builds with a longbow? Unfortunately, longbows are not in a great place right now. Strim Tom's acid arrow build is okay. You're not gonna like win any DPS races or anything like that, but it's relatively straightforward and pretty easy
what you'll pick. So many choices.
To follow along. And I have played one, and I thought it was a relatively fun build. Again, you're not going to win any DPS races, but it is good. It's fun. I guess it depends on what your priority is. Is your priority to like be high DPS? If that's the case, I don't have one. If your priority is to have a good time, then yeah, we can probably point to some fun builds here. Yeah, you just want to be able to kill things. Wait, is this actually doable now? Oh, nice. Where is shoot later? I know where we're going to want this shoot later, but we're going to want it someplace probably in the 1 position. Which means I'll put this cone of cold here for now, I guess. I have a build that is 6 Ranger and the rest Rogue. Is that right? Or is it 3 Rogue? Hang on. $17 and 3. 17 range or 17 Rogue, 3 Ranger. I don't know for sure how well that build would play now. But it gave you lots and lots of sneak attack dice, and you could, like, with a little bit of effort, I was able to squeeze in like improved precise shot and the mini shot feats. So you're able to like mini shot with a massive sneak attack dice, and then with some of the Darkwood sniper stuff, you're able to extend your sneak attack range pretty large. That might be the way to kind of look at things going forward. But right now, bows are just not in a good spot in general right now. Well, I guess we're 9, so we can go do the other Vaughn quest just for giggles. Beef has a longbow cleric build that is actually designed for like crowd control purposes. So there is that build, if that's something that you would be interested in. I can ask him for like a little bit of a summary if you'd like, and we can put it in I can have him put it in the build thing. Okay, you saw that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how well it like murders things, but I know that he's got like a really high like enchantment DC or whatever it is for like, oh, I'm trying to think here. Like, I know his frog DC is really high. His like greater command is really high, and it paralyzes all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
An earth elemental rises from the ground, blocking the only safe path
That's probably the best specific longbow build that I've heard about in a while. But again, I really enjoyed the Ranger Rogue.
beckons to you from inside the foundry. The gate crashes shut,
It didn't like being
keeping his secret.
Was not a fan of being the only guy in the quest, though.
RC2 stops abruptly and rocks back and forth in a daze. It's quite
Like
obvious
it definitely wanted to have plenty of other guys with you. Did not want aggro. I also made it in-based and was able to have a pretty reasonable assassinate DC for quite a long time. Now it's probably not anywhere near good enough, but probably just gonna be changed to either a wisdom-based build or a strength-based build. Although honestly, I suppose it could stay an int-based build, except now it could probably do it a lot easier. I'd use a lot of like weird weapons at the time to be able to have int to damage, which is no longer the case anymore. Should probably pick one of the leveling planner things and do some theory crafting builds one of these days. Apparently, putting out build videos is the best way to have YouTube build, followers or... wow. That was not fun. Or, write up forum posts. I don't know why I'm still fighting that guy. He's out of here. Alright, so there's a couple of really great ways to do this part. I am probably just gonna pull it myself, run back, and cast D-Door. But, I don't know, I also really like using my hireling from a million miles away. I think I'd rather just not worry about it, though.
Northling gate level locks into place. A freak power surge shorts out the storage area's energy barriers.
Nope, nope, nope. Not dealing with your shenanigans today, DDO. I want to make sure that make sure that to the best of my ability, the quest is set up that I can detour around. I feel like the detouring really does shave an awful lot of time off of the quest. Get all this trash to chase me to the pit here. My other question is, do I want to pull stuff back there? I don't think so. I think we'll do a regular walking reverse attack, and we'll see a backwards charge and see if we get anywhere in particular. Listen how hard I have to fight to not use the word retreat. Backwards charge. Reverse attack. No, that's not going to do anything. Alright, so this is one of the things that I actually really enjoy. I always give this credit to Stream Tom. He's the first person I saw do it. I think. At least the person I paid attention to why they did it. Yeah, I feel like that's a fair assessment. It is probably a little on the hokey side. If you don't like hokey, it might not be the kind of shortcut for you. But I love any opportunity to navigate through the quest, jump around, stuff like that. It's literally one of my favorite things to do. Quite literally. Alright, I'm just gonna check the 2 more. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bounce back this way just a little bit and clean up that other trap over here behind the door. Or not the door, but the whatever it's called. Ramp, I guess would be the word for it. Yeah. There was a tier. We'll go ahead and we'll get the other ones here, and then it's probably this. I feel like should probably be the last quest. I'm very tired. I said I've been having terrible migraines the last couple of days in particular, and today, while it's not the worst, I'm still definitely dragging quite a bit. Where is my? There he is. Like, I feel like I summoned him earlier. Never used the double strike boost as much as I should. I feel like I use it more on a melee than I do on a ranged character, and I should probably start changing that. go this direction, clean up the garbage. Alright, we'll poop around the corner here, cast one of these, followed up by one of those. See which dogs decide that they want to come play. Oh, she has a lot of hurt. So we didn't need to do that one trap. So we went from 6 traps and 10% XP bonus to 7 traps and 20 and 8 traps and 30. Feels like a pretty big leap. Alright, so candy cane. So I personally find this to be the least number of turns. Skipping the first guy and going this direction. I don't know if it actually is true, but it certainly feels that way to me. I guess I could count at some point, and then this is, I think, the H? Is H. This is where the majority of the turns are that we have to, like, make up here. But I honestly do feel like that's the fastest way through this tunnel. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but...
The turn of the key unlocks the heavy doors behind
And I certainly do, and that's what matters, right? My needs and my opinions. I'm gonna get a heal before we run off and do the next bit here. But other than that, I think we really entered the easy zone. Highway to the XP zone. Right, it's not a very good song, but I feel like we're in the right realm.
This complex will self-destruct in 5 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
To think if I could find a song to parry that makes sense for that. Of course we get a Fear Reaper through here. A Carnage or something easy to chase would be fine, but Fear Reaper we gotta stop and kill. Oh, there's a Famine Reaper. I think it'll chase us, right? Yeah, chase us just fine. Oops. Could be kidding me. Another oops. How you like that lava? We should be pretty close to having all the dogs under control here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw an ice storm down there and really mess them up. We'll have to deal with another patch of dogs up here, but this is fine.
Haywire's voice is heard from the nearby speaking stone. I know you're running for your life, but this is important. Keep your ears perked.
Go ahead and switch to the smiting rune on here.
3 minutes until sunset. As soon as I see someone reach the exit, the Sonic Council will seal the pass. They'll need to know what the
Okay, we want to turn around. I'm really glad now that we stopped and cleaned up that mess right there.
2 minutes until self-destruct.
Alright, Haywire found.
You feel powerful
Stick
element
picked
of
up.
energy course through Haywire just
There we go.
glowing quarterstaff.
Not bad.
Take it. You've earned it.
Okay, we're gonna switch to our Featherfall and do some jumping around. Alright, sweet. Sweet. Alright, everyone. I think with that, we're basically going to go ahead and wrap up for the evening. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll go ahead and get my end reward before we take off here. But basically, I'm just going to lay down and see if it'll let me fall asleep. Said it's right at that level of pain where you're like, go to F to sleep, go to F to sleep. Which in my experience means that depending on, like, there's a 50-50 chance that it's going to dial up when I lay down or completely knock me out when I lay down. So, that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you have any questions, comments, etc., feel free to hit me up. Dirty and Warble, I think, are both streaming. So you can definitely check out one or both of those guys for sure. They do a good job. Actually, it looks like they have clean. Now Noob is still streaming. No, Warble's still going. And Dirty's still going. Okay. So let's throw it to Dirty just because. No particular reason, but it's all good. Alright, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna send this raid off and I'm gonna get out of here for the evening. Hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Toodles.